Hey, do you have a sense of deja vu?
I do.
What? Why?
It's like we've been talking before. Like it's like we've been working on episode 35, right? 35.
Yeah, you got 35 right. I feel like I've done this before. Yeah, so we were about halfway into half an hour or so into
Yeah.
the into this episode, and I fucking realized that my one audio channel was not recording, so I fucking dogged it. Straight up poached it.
Poached
So
it. She
if
poached.
if some of the topics sound phoned in, it's because we've been here before.
Yeah.
Or as Ryan was saying before we cut the mics, he was saying, "Been here before, couldn't say I liked it. Do I start writing all this down?" You don't remember that?
No, I don't remember that part.
Come on, you were like, "Ah, get the fuck out of this."
Okay.
I
Fuck.
just want to get the fuck away from me. Here,
Fuck.
here we go again. Okay. Welcome everybody back to NRJB Board, episode number 35. For the second time. Maybe I'll just call it episode 35 and a half.
Yeah, 35 and a half. Yeah.
It's like when they release those, half sequels to movies. It's just the same shit, but we added in a few extras. But in this case, maybe we took some things away. So yeah, I know the first thing we did talk about was that Joker 2 got announced.
Yeah. Joker 2 got announced.
Yeah.
It's something about sanity of 2 or something like that.
Yes, it was the La Mille Labora.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, hold,
And
hold on,
then
hold on. Let's just recap that. Oh, Folie du.
Vonadu.
Folie du, which was like Madness of Two or something. I don't know. That's probably a working title, maybe. I don't know. It's funny because when you search up Joker 2, it's like there's so much like fan art of it that's like you don't know what's real.
Oh man,
There's
I know.
there's like 1,000 different ones, and like there's one with like Harley Quinn. It's like, okay, that's clearly not real. But pretty funny. But yeah, I don't know. Hopefully they go into that'll be a hard film to follow up with. So hopefully hopefully I don't know. I feel like they're gonna be going back to like they're gonna do something with Batman, I imagine, or
Well,
or
apparently
some backstory.
I guess Warner Bros. Wants to have more superhero movies like the Joker.
Okay, who said that?
Warner Brothers, I guess they got like new management or something like that.
Oh,
And
really?
so I think it was somewhere, I think in the article talking about the announcement of Joker 2 that um there's like a new, where the heck is it?
Is it Folie du?
Serious cancellation changes. High profile DC projects. Shows I swear I literally I skimmed over it and it was just like talk
While he's
something about
looking
like
for that, I'd like to tell you guys that Demi Lovato is now using she/her pronouns.
wait, what? Wait,
Well,
what?
did you see that?
Didn't she? Oh, no.
Yeah, she just came.
I don't really watch Demi Lovato because there's
Well,
something not all there, I feel like, with her.
it's she came out as non-binary, right?
Hmm.
So she's nothing, and then like she doesn't have an assigned gender pronoun, and now she goes by she/her, and her reasoning was because I feel more feminine. It's like holy fuck. I'll give you the Ben Shapiro rundown.
So basically, what we're
Yes.
saying is that you can essentially just change what you want at any time, and this really doesn't make sense. Doesn't make sense at
Yeah.
all. It's like, I'm a girl. I'm a guy. I'm a girl. No, I'm non-binary. I'm whatever the fuck I feel like. All right. This is not Bible camp, kids. All right. You are what you
It's
are,
true.
assigned at birth, and you can't change that. And you have a penis, you're a boy. You have a vagina, you're a girl. And if you have a yarmulke, you are Jewish like me. So I will see you in the next Daily Wire special. Check out Jordan Peterson on her channel at Daily Wire at realdrjordan.com. That's all. Back to you in the studio, Ryan.
All right.
Yeah, so yeah, Demi Lovato's back to a girl, I guess. So good for her.
Good for her.
It's so weird. I think I talked about this on the podcast before, when she came out as non-binary back in a few months ago. It might have been just talking in general, but she was on Joe Rogan, and she got a bit of a goofy haircut, but whatever. I don't judge people by their haircuts. She seemed like a normal, nice person. Like she was very lucid, and she talked really well. She was very like she didn't seem messed up, you know what I mean? But then the next week after Joe Rogan, she's like, I'm non-binary.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Maybe there's a little bit of mental illness there. I don't know. But
yeah, had a little too many of those methios, you know.
Yeah, you don't want any of those. She's back to a girl anyway. So
you ever see the meme of her? There's the salesman where they're slapping the hood on the thing.
Oh yeah.
They're, slapping their hand on the car, and it's this puppy can do so much.
Yeah, it can fit so much.
Yeah, it was a picture of Demi Lovato slapping her arm, and it's you can put so many fucking drugs in this baby.
That's hilarious. Holy fuck.
Yeah.
Oh my god. And so did you find what you were looking for?
I can't find it. I swear I just read it somewhere, but now I'm fucking going insane here. Maybe I'm going crazy.
Well, back to you, Ben Shapiro.
Whatever.
Obviously,
Yeah.
obviously, Ryan doesn't understand the logistics of running a podcast and getting the content out on time.
Yeah.
Which is why he didn't tell Cody that he wasn't recording the audio properly. So he should really get on top of that. And it doesn't make sense.
I'll really step up my game next time.
Did you see that video? There's kind of it's like a viral video going around right now of Donald Trump on the golf course. And
no.
And he hits this ball. I don't know how old this is. I just saw it today. But he hits this ball pretty nice. Good shot, good form. And it lands in the water just before the green. And then these guys are behind him, and the one guy's like, "Ooh, just a little bit short there." And the other guy's like, "Just like your second term."
Oh my god.
I'm like, "Oh, these guys are just having fighting words."
Fuck, no kidding. Someone
funny.
woke up and chose violence.
Well, it's just funny because you never see videos of people doing stuff like that to somebody's face.
Yeah.
Especially if they're on the same golf course as him. That means they must be rich, Because I imagine Trump isn't going to the local fucking Silver Lake or something, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I imagine he's playing some pretty serious golf courses that are... Because I know there's I think it was actually it was Bert Kreischer, I think, that I was listening to on a podcast that was talking about how I can't remember what the golf course is called, but it's one of the most famous ones in LA, I think, or something. But it's $3,000 a player per go through.
Oh god, jeez.
So it's I can you could only imagine how expensive some of those courses get. So
oh man.
But yeah, these people are just chirping Donald. I'm like, Jesus, you got some balls. I'm like, you guys got some balls. Chirping in his face. It's one thing to do something online. It's another thing entirely to say it to his face. But I don't know. Kind of a funny video. You should definitely check it out if you got a chance.
Oh yeah.
And
Here.
yeah, you were also mentioning. Sorry, you're also messaging. No, you're mentioning
Oh.
before we cut the audio. Oh, did you find what you're looking for?
No, I can't find it. But yeah, I was mentioning before, Dead by Daylight.
Yes.
They're releasing another chapter for the Resident Evil expansion, because I guess before it was I'm gonna take a look actually. Dead by Daylight, Resident Evil.
Resident Evil downloadable content.
There we go. It's okay. It was Jill and Leon, and Nemesis was the first one, and now this chapter 2, we'll call it, has Wesker, Rebecca Chambers, and Ada Wong.
Oh, I've tried to look up screenshots and stuff. It seems to be hard to find for some reason.
The Wesker one, just the trailer came out today for it.
Oh, okay, so it's not released yet.
No, it's not released just yet.
Okay, when are they? Do you know when they're releasing that?
I was looking at the trailer. I didn't actually pay attention to the actual date when it's going to get released here.
Yeah, because the original one was Nemesis, Leon, and Jill. Yeah, like you said. And then
see if it's. I found the official trailer here. Like the trailer looks really good because it's like your typical CGI trailer, but it's like a really well done CGI.
Yeah, I'm looking.
On them.
I haven't watched it, but I'm looking at like a screenshot of it. It's showing like Wesker's face. It's like looks really good.
It looks like just says coming soon. No actual release date.
Okay, is it COMING or is it CUMMING?
It's definitely CUM.
Oh fuck yeah, that's the way I like it. I see you brought friends. You should have brought more.
Yeah, someone was saying that the trailer when he takes his sunglasses off that they figured he should have said that.
That'd be hilarious.
No.
Yeah, I don't know. Again, I have not played Dead by Daylight. I feel like I should play this game at some point.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind checking it out.
Because I know it's a lot like Friday the 13th.
Yeah.
The game.
Like again, we played Friday the 13th. We played I guess Dead by Daylight has Leon and Chris and Claire.
Yeah, Chris and Claire I think are DLC. Like you have to buy them from the store or something.
Okay.
That's what it's showing. I don't know if you get the other guys for free just by owning the game, and then the other Chris and Claire are just like store skins or something. I don't know. Again, I've never played it, so I don't know how it works.
Yeah,
but yeah, it looks badass.
Yeah, like we've played Friday the 13th. We play friggin' what else do we have? Well, our Phasmophobia, Obsidio,
yeah. Those are
what is it?
Those are different.
Those are ghost games. Yeah, those are different, I guess. Those are more co-op experiences. But yeah, I wouldn't mind getting into that, like a little competitiveness. Get your brother's blood boiling.
Yeah. Well, just remember, anytime Jason kills him, it's a hack.
Yeah. If I forget who it was, I think it was Dylan that killed him, or I killed him, or something like that. Your brother's like, "Yeah, if that was me, I would have just go."
Yeah,
and he's dead.
What, it just broke his back.
Yeah, just broke his back. I'm like, yeah, that's impossible.
But yeah, the other thing I was saying before I fucked up, was that there was again, I don't know much about this, but there was apparently a World of Warcraft mobile MMO that was canceled. It was in work for 3 years, and it's been canceled. It's a spin-off apparently of WoW, but it would have been just for your mobile phone. So I'm like, and again, I don't know anything about this, and it's like I've never even heard of it. Again, I'm not that deeply entrenched with Blizzard anymore because I don't really give a fuck. But but still, I figured I would have heard something about this, but no, never heard anything. It's canceled now. It just makes me wonder though when uh like when they cancel shit those those people kind of must feel like shit. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, you
Like
put like 3 years of your life into something, and then it
yeah,
just
and then it's
yeah.
just like in the shitter. Like the worst one probably for Blizzard. Blizzard's notorious for scrapping projects. Was back in the day. This was fuck me. This would have been like 2005.
Mhm.
But there was a game called StarCraft Ghosts that was supposed to come
Yeah,
out,
I remember hearing about that.
and it was a yeah. And, there was speculation that it got killed off by like Splinter Cell and Metal Gear Solid because they were far more successful at the time, and this was supposed to be a stealth action game. And like, I actually have my original World of Warcraft box, and
Yeah,
if you open up that box, there's a little pamphlet in there talking about StarCraft Ghosts, and it's funny because it's
yeah.
just that was one that was like they had so much work and effort put into it, and it just no got cut
That's
off.
wild. That's wild to me. Like they look at it at a point where they've already invested so much money into it, and
Yeah,
instead of just releasing a project like the product, sorry, they just scrap it. Like just fucking, I don't know. In my mind, just release it. If you're that fucking far in,
yeah.
release the damn thing.
Like the MMO,
Get
I understand because the MMO needs framework and stuff like that. Like
mhm.
it needs online support. But yeah, if it's a
uh,
game, but if it's a game like StarCraft Ghosts that doesn't like you don't need any infrastructure online or anything. Like
yeah,
their only worry I think was that the stealth action genre was just kind of oversaturated by two titans. It's like just release it. Like, you know,
yeah. Give the consumer more options.
I guarantee I would have played it. I guarantee.
Yeah.
Especially at that time because I loved like I was kind of a Blizzard fanboy at that time.
That's the thing with companies nowadays, man. They're just like they're so fucking scared of getting more product out there.
Yeah. Well,
It's just like they're just it's just, everyone plays the safe card now, like, and then it just fucks over the consumer because the consumer just has to digest the same bullshit every fucking year, like Call of Duty, and even and as much as I love Battlefield, Battlefield's the same. Like I Man, I put fucking 18 hours, I think. Maybe it was more than that into Battlefield 2042. And I asked Steam for my fucking money back because I was just like, this is fucking junk. Like fucking you make the
yeah.
same shit over and over again, but then like not only is it that's insulting to a consumer, but like the fact that you fuck up, it's like it's like you're making fucking craft dinner fucking every fucking year, and then the one year you just fucking burn the shit out of it or undercook it, and it's like, what the fuck did you do?
And then they scrap it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's like craft dinner, and it's like 3 minutes to make, and then they're like a minute in, or sorry, like 2 minutes and 40 seconds in, and they're like, you know what? I was just fucking throw it in the garbage. Like,
Yeah, fuck it. We don't need it.
yeah,
It really doesn't it doesn't make sense at all, and they should just stick to their guns and like
yeah,
I think most people, well, I don't know, it's hard to say, but I feel like some people at least would rather something came out than just
hmm
the knowledge of something is just in the trash now.
yeah,
Like I remember one of my biggest like heartbreaks, I guess you could say, in gaming is Fable 1. Fable 1 was in development supposedly for like 10 years. And when it got released, it wasn't finished. You know, now having said that, it's still one of my favorite games, and I'm glad that it got released. And they did do a Lost Chapters, which technically finished the story, but there was still a lot of cut content.
you
And
know, like, yeah. Sorry for cutting you off. I think of DayZ.
oh
DayZ,
yeah,
when you think about it, is almost 10 years old. Sorry, I guess I should say December of 2023 will be 10 years old.
Yeah.
And like that's a game that was like 8 years technically. Like we get it to play it in 2013, but like it wasn't considered a true game till what 2018,
Yeah, something like that.
2018,
And
2019.
yeah, it wasn't considered released like full out of beta, and then,
Yeah.
but it's like, again, it is, a slightly different thing because you did get to play it the whole time. You at least
Mhm.
you at least had something going on,
Yeah.
whereas whereas with like the game like Fable that's 10 years in, they just had to release it.
Yeah.
They were, I mean, again, I'm glad they didn't scrap it, but it's just, there's actually one guy that's working on a passion project, and it's literally, he's just making a book, and it's a book about all the cut content from the first Fable, like
Oh wow.
like all the cut stuff that wasn't even in the lost chapters, which the lost chapters was technically like, that was like their finished version. They
Mhm.
they released it a couple years after. It had like an extra bunch of missions and stuff, and but even then there's still a bunch of weird glitched missions, like the snow troll attack at the beginning. It's a mission that appears in the quest room, but you can't grab it. You're too low level, and it's impossible to get to a high enough level to get it, like to have enough experience. So
Huh.
it's just a mission that's in there, but it was something that was originally supposed to be in the game, and it's huge. It's big enough that a guy is writing a book about it. So,
Jesus.
but yeah, like,
Um. Yeah. You know one game that's actually exciting me?
what's that?
The RoboCop game next year,
Yeah, that looks pretty cool. Hey,
Rogue City. It's just something different. It's nice, it's a similar, like a familiarized, um, like
And-
franchise, I guess.
yeah,
I guess I don't know
yeah,
if you'd call it a franchise or whatever, but yeah, like it's similar, but like no one's made, from my understanding, other than maybe like Super Nintendo. I don't even know, but
yeah. There was like on Nintendo and Super Nintendo. There was,
yeah, it's cool. Cool seeing it.
I think there was one on the OG Xbox actually, but it was I think it was made by Titus actually. Yeah, it is.
Hmm.
Yeah, it actually is. If you look it up, yeah, it was on PlayStation 2 as well. It was a
Yeah.
RoboCop game. But yeah, it's that's the thing, right? It's like that's what we need is like just new games like that. Like,
Yeah.
you know what a really revolutionary game was too? And it's funny because we were talking about Predator before.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
there was a game, and it was on PS2 as well, and I think Xbox, maybe PC, but it was called Predator Concrete Jungle.
Oh
and
yes.
and what a fucking masterpiece of a game for its time. Like,
Yeah.
nobody played it, like nobody knew about it really, but it was so ahead of its time. Like, it was essentially like a Grand Theft Auto in a way, like that kind of open world city,
Hmm.
with cars and people, but you were the predator and you could just do whatever you wanted. There was missions and stuff, but you could
Yeah.
also just like walk around and scalp people. You could like just shoot them, kill them. You could like surf on cars, like in Predator 2 style, where he just
Hmm.
jumps on top of it and people are freaking out.
You
Uh,
know another fucking amazing alien game.
what's
Uh, Alien versus sorry Predator, I guess you'd say, but it's Alien versus Predator back in like 2010.
Yeah, that was a good game.
Fuck man, that was good. Like that was a good modern the Concrete Jungle, and then this one, man, fucking
The Alien vs Predator, that was like, that online multiplayer was ahead of its time. Like
dude, 100%, man.
like every character played differently, and no
Yeah,
no character felt like, obviously the alien races seem a little bit more overpowered compared to the humans,
yeah,
but even then, if you're a human player, you have like your motion detector and shit. You have ways to
yeah,
kill people, and no,
yeah.
but like, with Alien, you kind of had to be more sneaky and climb on the walls, and you were really weak if you got shot, but you were more
Hmm.
stealthy. And then Predator was strong and invisible. but he wasn't. I can't remember what the Predator's weakness was in that game, but I know
Oh, that's a good question.
I think he was more weak up close as well. Like he didn't really technically have an armor stat.
Yeah,
I think he was more just
yeah.
vulnerable.
I think how it went was, I think Predator was like kind of almost distance and cloak, and then you had aliens that were close range, and then you had humans that were like mid.
Yeah, they could kind of do both,
Yeah,
but yeah, it was what a great game.
yeah,
And
man. Yeah, the memories we've had fucking playing that game. I wouldn't mind even picking that game. Like, I know I don't own it for PC, but I'd be even willing to pick up um Alien versus Predator because I know. Let's see. I bet you anything it's going to be dirt cheap.
oh yeah, more than likely.
It says $16. I have seen it on sale for like $5 though before.
Yeah,
$17 right now.
I wonder if are the servers still up though.
That's a good
Yeah.
question. Has very positive reviews on Steam. Recent 101, 11,450.
Alien vs Predator. People asked in 2020. Uh, they said it. They say it is on here. Huh.
Yeah, yeah.
Worst case scenario. I'll bet you. I'll bet you. I'll bet you could still play on Game Ranger or something. I'll bet you.
Says July 21st. Says great game. Honestly, surprised multiplayer is still up and running, and the campaign is awesome as well. Gameplay definitely is a must play.
Oh, sweet. That's awesome. Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, they had like crazy skins for them.
Yeah,
They had
there was the one.
the
What's that?
net. They had the net head alien from Alien vs Predator, the first movie. Remember the live action movie?
Yeah. Oh, dude, I remember the one level where it was based on Alien versus Predator, where the level moved around.
Yeah, the
So
pyramid.
when man, and then yeah, like if your buddies are just like say you did like a fucking oh man. I'm just thinking how terrifying it was being a human,
Oh
and then
yeah.
the level moving around, and then just if the fucking alien players were fucking smart enough, they would move during that time, so you'd be like, okay, who's who, sort of thing. Oh fuck. Same with D-Man. D-Man was really good with the aliens. And I remember the one jungle part. There's like a cave, and I don't know how he did it, but he managed to do like a fucking like a I don't even know what would be considered like a seven what is it three 360 740 I don't know like a fucking barrel anyways he's just like
there's 360, 720, and 1080.
yeah thank you yeah like he I don't know it was something ridiculous he just kept on looping up and I couldn't shoot at him and then he just jumped me killed me instantly it was the most fucking wildest fucking thing.
Yeah, that's the scariest thing on the pyramid levels. Yeah, watching the alien crawl on the ceiling and then like going around, like you said, in a circular motion
Oh yeah,
from the roof
yeah,
to the floor and then closing the distance. Because
yeah,
I remember like Alien was fucking quick in that game. Like
yeah.
that was the one thing you had to get close to kill anybody, but
Mm-hmm.
you were quick as a motherfucker.
Yep.
And but then yeah, whereas Predator was a little bit slower, but he kind of had mid and close range shit.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, they by far the humans were like the scariest to be as because you know,
Mm-hmm.
I mean you got your motion sensor which helps you, but like it's still fucking terrifying.
Dude, I was gonna say, freaking. So me, Code, and a few of us played this game, and this will probably be a surprise to you, Code, but Bigfoot. Remember Bigfoot?
Yeah, Kyle actually was literally. I was just about to start recording with you, and then Kyle's like, "Oh fuck, Bigfoot got an update."
That's awesome. Yeah, man.
Rumor has it
Yeah, it
that
looks.
Justin is still waiting in that lobby. Okay, actually though, to be honest, bringing up Justin, does he even have it? Like, was he kidding?
I'm
I,
taking a look right now.
yeah, look on that fucker's Steam
Do
page
I?
because
I don't even know if I have Sword Kira. Oh, let's see. I gotta look up. I don't even know if
wow,
that's actually
you,
his thing on here.
you don't even like him that much.
Yeah.
You,
Yeah. Actually, I might have. Let's see.
I know I have him. I'll look up, but I like looking
Oh,
up.
wait, yeah. Yeah, I have him on here.
Does he have the game? Because
Uh,
it's kind of an inside joke for anybody listening that every time he talks about playing games with us or wants to hang out with us, he always goes, "Guys, I'm waiting in that Bigfoot lobby." Because the one time we were playing Bigfoot and we didn't invite him, but
yeah,
I didn't think he had it, and but he's saying that he's always said that he has it, and
he
I'm like,
doesn't.
no, he
He
doesn't.
doesn't. No, and also like when you go under games, like when you go under the store, the Steam store or whatever for
Oh
Bigfoot,
yeah, that's right.
it says
It'll tell you who
yeah.
has it.
It's only us three.
Yeah, that
It's only us three.
motherfucker.
Yeah.
I've just been waiting all day. I've been waiting all day.
Yeah, I'll even joke too with Daisy. We're like sitting in the Daisy lobby all day waiting for my friends to come.
No, your new joke is I just want my friend to stream Remake 2.
Yes, yes.
Have you been enjoying my stream
I have. I
of Remake
actually
2?
no joke, and it's because again, you have seen me play it because I played it multiple times,
Yeah.
but like nothing's like to me because I've watched it so much and played it so much. It's just like, like I watched someone else play it. They know what's going to happen, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But like for you, you're still like again, you've seen it but you haven't played it. So like that new experience for you, it's fucking awesome. It's awesome to watch you play because of that lack of experience with that game. And then the other thing too is that the thing that I like is Mr. X.
Yeah.
He's not like a scripted. He's just kind of a floating enemy that just goes. He wanders everywhere. Once he loses track of you, his objective is to find you. So he'll literally go into every single area he can to try to find you.
Yeah, he just free roams the police station.
Yeah, he'll just free roam. Like if you can get to a spot where you've lost him, and you just say you were sitting in the first or the third floor, you could sit in the third floor for like so long and just like watch, and then you'll eventually see him just like fucking walking around. Yeah,
For anybody, for anybody listening, obviously we're talking about Resident Evil 2, the remake.
yeah,
But I'm doing my first playthrough on Twitch. And I gotta say, Mr. X is pretty fucking terrifying when you hear his footsteps because it always sounds like he's close.
Oh God,
It always sounds like he's close. Remember that fuck show when I was just like I was in the liquor room and I'm like trying to be quiet and Mr. X is right behind me, so I'm like getting punched and I'm getting clawed by liquors and
oh man,
just barely limped my ass to the safe room. I'm like, okay.
The other one too is when you open the door.
Yeah, the clip.
But the door fucking had him hidden, and he just walk around the door, and he's fucking right there. It's just holy fuck! That was so. You got and I don't blame you for fucking being frightened by those parts because it's unexpected, man. Like I swear my heartbeat goes up to 140 when I start hearing his footsteps. It doesn't matter how many fucking times I've fucking played that game. He is such a fucking great, well-made enemy. Like to always keep your adrenaline up. Like there's some people, of course, that can get over the factor, but like, I don't know what it is. Just yeah.
Yeah, well, it's like I said, when I was talking to you after the stream that like Nemesis is more horrifying looking, but the way they made Mr. X's like Nemesis seems more scripted in remake 3.
Oh yeah, 100%. The and again, it's more of a linear, like it feel like 3 is so more linear compared to 2. Like 2, like it, of course there is the path, but the thing is you can all like I was saying to you in the stream too, like 2 is almost like 7, or sorry, 8. I guess even 7 too, I guess you
Yeah,
could say, where like there's like a main area, and then you're always going back and forth. And like maybe you could say that about like the one section in 3, but it's just still, I don't know. It's just 2 and 2 and 7 and 8 do it a lot better.
yeah. It's it's almost like, yeah, Mr. X is almost the same kind of fear that I got with like Jack from number 7
Yeah,
on Madhouse difficulty.
yeah.
Because when you did Madhouse, Jack would free roam the whole map. Like,
Oh, really?
yeah, like when you're walking around the house on
Yep.
Madhouse, he would literally he would free roam the whole thing
Yeah.
until you fought him as a boss
Yeah.
and killed him. He was always chasing you.
Mm.
And I think there's some certain areas where he can't go, like when you're fighting other bosses and shit. But yeah, like he would literally, and it was random on Madhouse difficulty. It was kind of like a randomizer, so he kind of come
Hmm.
he can kind of come anywhere. And that was also
Wow.
where I first learned that Ethan can lose his foot in that game.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
With the shovel.
yeah. Jack could actually cut off your foot.
Yeah, and then you do the same thing. You fucking pour some shit on it,
Yeah.
reattach it.
Pour some sugar on me. I did.
I'm curious. I'm curious about 9, man. Resident Evil 9. Like I'm pretty pumped with 4 coming out because it's the same people that made 2
Yeah,
and a little bit of the people that made 3. But like it just like the quality of 2, like in my opinion, again, 2 definitely got way more focus than 3 did, which is crazy to me. But I know 2 was also a very good selling game for them, really put them on the map. But like I know a lot of people really truly loved 3 as well because
yeah,
like it wasn't as much on the remake, but in the original Resident Evil 3 you actually had choices, and it would change the story outcome at times.
yeah, yeah. Where like
So, which
Nikolai wouldn't
yeah,
die, or
yeah, exactly.
yeah, there's possibility
Um,
that he would get away and stuff.
yeah, yeah. There was a lot more different kind of stuff. Like it's funny because as much as I'm a huge Resident Evil fan, um, I never finished the original Resident Evil 2, and I never played Nemesis.
Yeah, I never had a PlayStation growing up, so I
Yeah,
I just know, and I still have it to this day. I'll have to post a picture. Maybe I'll post on Instagram of here. I still have my old. It's an old tips and tricks that I got. Tips and Tricks magazine that I got in my I got it in my Christmas stocking in like 1997, and
yeah.
it was the first preview of Resident Evil 3, and it had
A
Nemesis.
big picture of his face.
Yeah, it had a like, yeah, really creepy picture, and like I remember it like kind of scared me. I'm like, but this is badass. And
I think actually I remember that.
it had a walkthrough of like it had a walkthrough of I think the first couple acts of the game.
Oh yeah.
That's back when it was like, you know, they would write down what to do in the game and then it'd show little screenshots like, get the key here. Nemesis fight on the train. Watch out.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I might have to.
100%.
I might actually do that. I'll on. I feel like the Instagram for Not Rich Just Born needs to blow up a little bit. So, besides just episodes that I forget to post half of the time, I want to add some extra stuff there. So, it'd be cool to
Yeah.
add some screenshots from Tips and Trick.
Oh
Tips and
yeah.
tricks. Dude, that's back when, like back in the day, man. Gaming magazines meant something. Like, like
Yeah.
there was an honest like hype, and I kind of miss it. It's honestly like nostalgic to me to like I subscribed to Nintendo Power for like a lot of years, and it
Hmm.
was always so fun to see what was going on. And then
Yep.
eventually I got into like way back in the day it was Tips and Tricks, which we just pick up at the store or whatever when we could. and then I had a
Mhm.
subscription to Nintendo Power, and then when I got older, it was I think it was Electronic Gaming Monthly. Is that the one? I think that's what it was. I think it was called
I think
EGM.
so.
That was like your kind of more grown up one, whereas Nintendo Power was just Nintendo, and it was more based around children. Yeah, that's what it was. Yeah,
Yeah.
EGM, and yeah,
Nice.
Electronic Gaming Monthly. I subscribed to for I think about a year.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, it's another video game thing, but it covers everything, not just Nintendo or something like that.
Okay.
Fuck. That's one thing that we won't get back. No more EGM. No more Nintendo Power.
Yeah.
It's,
Yeah, it's just like I don't know, something about like it, I like the magazines more than like if they were to put it on a fucking article on a phone, you know what I mean? There's
yeah.
something special about the fucking magazines themselves.
Well, it's the same as like how I could do an audiobook like where I'm listening to a book, but I can't read on a Kobo, you know?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Cuz just I don't know it's so weird to me. Cuz like part of like reading a magazine is like holding the actual book and physically seeing yourself go through the book more. It's weird. It is a weird thing cuz it's all the same shit in the end. But
Yeah.
but like it's I don't know. It was a real it's a real thing that it's nicer just to actually be able to touch and feel a book, especially magazines, because it just doesn't look the same when it's presented on a web page.
Mhm. Yeah.
Oh fuck.
The I was gonna ask you, so there's that Bullet Train movie I think just came out. What was your like what is your initial like you've seen the trailer for it, eh?
Yes, yeah, that's the one where it's
Wh-
Brad Pitt on the train and it's like set in Japan.
Yeah. Yeah, I kind of want to see it.
Yeah, I kind of do too. It looks like a weird. It looks weird.
Yeah.
It looks like a culty kind of movie.
Yeah.
Like it looks like
But like
a movie that would be a cult classic.
yeah, like it definitely again like I like we kind of talked about in the past is um like a fun movie. It's a fun just kind of like
Yeah, don't look
just
too far into it. Just
yeah. Yeah, just enjoy what it is sort of thing. I'm kind of curious on let's see. I'm going to look at reviews and see what what
oh
they have to
yeah,
say.
come on, man.
7.
You, you
I
don't
gave it a 7.
you don't remember masturbating to this?
What's that?
For those of you listening, I sent him a
Oh,
picture. I sent him a picture of Electronic Gaming Monthly from 1997, and it's
the Tomb Raider
yeah, Laura Croft on the front.
gets wet and
Yeah,
wild.
yeah. Laura Croft gets wet and wild. She's probably the first sexualized game character. Hey,
I think so.
back when she had the old polygon tits.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Look at the bottom there. $6.50 in Canada. I remember as a kid, I would always be like, "Dad, how come it says $4.99 and then it says $6.50 in Canada?" And he's like, and I just remember my dad being like, "Because the states are pieces of shit, and their currency is always worth more than ours."
Yeah. Yeah. I'm kind of curious. Like, I know, like,
No
was it
offense.
2011? Yeah, no offense, he is. The 10 or 2011 or 12, our dollar actually was higher than the American dollar. I'm
That's
trying to
right.
remember if
Yeah,
there's,
it was for a little while though,
yeah,
and
I think it was,
oil was
yeah,
$3 a barrel, like
let's
300.
see
I mean,
here. Canadian dollar hot. There, look at that. Boom.
what do you mean boom?
Uh,
What do you mean boom?
September 7th, or sorry, 2007. Apparently, it was the first. Okay, 2007 was the first time in 31 years that it went higher than the U.S. dollar. Um, and then I think 2011 also, the dollar was par, and it went up just a little bit. So, it was, geez, There's been a few times where the Canadian dollar has actually passed it.
Yeah, it definitely has happened in the past, but it's not a norm.
No, it's not.
It's not a norm by any chance, any stretch of the imagination. Oh my god. Okay, sorry, this just came up. It's this was probably one of the this had to be one of the last issues of Electronic Gaming Monthly, but that's it's Resident Evil 6 on the cover. And
Oh wow.
but like I was like, when the fuck did that get released? But it was 2012, hey?
Yeah.
That's crazy because to me, like, it seems so much more recent in a weird way. Because like Resident Evil
But
6
when
was
you
like the last game that was based around like the main characters before they kind of reset it technically. Because when was
the
7 was probably like 2015, 2016, 2015.
yeah,
I believe so. Let me look it up. It was, yeah, 2017. Yeah, holy shit. That's crazy, hey? There was 5 years with no like mainstream titles, hey?
Jesus.
But during that time, I think they had what Operation Raccoon City, and
Yeah, they had the little filler games.
yeah, they had Operation Raccoon City, I think, and they had what was that other one called? Revelations. They had like
Revelations, yeah.
yeah, Revelations and Revelations 2. But
What else was there? I think actually those were the big ones.
but seriously though, do you remember the first time playing Resident Evil 7? Like,
Well, funny enough, I haven't played, but I remember when you played it.
well, that's what I mean. No, but
Yeah.
like the very first time, like that the demo, like just booting up that demo, I just thought, holy shit, this is crazy.
Oh man.
Like,
Remember when Sword brought over his VR?
oh god, yeah,
That terrified I like that terrified the shit out of me. Like that was like terrifying. Where she's like you're tied to the chair
yeah. I
and
was
then it's that the chick just fucking walking around you and shit
yeah,
like
yeah.
that.
You
Like,
could you
oh
could hear her
fuck.
crawling around you,
Yeah.
and then yeah, at the end she appears on your screen right on your face. But
Yeah.
like,
Fuck.
geez, I definitely wouldn't mind playing Resident Evil 7 again. It was it was such a good game, and like the amount of horror was fucking nuts.
Yeah.
And like,
Yeah, it was definitely like a reboot for the franchise in a way.
and
Especially how 6 went.
one thing I thought, and I've always thought about this, even on like on all the Resident Evils, no matter how horror-ish they are. Obviously, some are more scary than others, and you know whatever. But like,
Yeah.
I find there's kind of a cliche almost that they do, which is like it's like survival horror at the beginning and
Hmm.
even in the middle, and like inventory management like crazy. And you know,
Yeah.
like even Resident Evil 2, I'm noticing it's like, you know, pretty scarce on ammo. But then by the end of the game, you're like almost a fully loaded fucking tank and you have all these weapons. That's kind of like what they do, right? That's kind of like
Yeah.
the Resident Evil formula in a way. So
Oh, 100%. Yeah.
and I'm even noticing in because you know the first act all the way up until Mr. X, you know, you pretty much just have that pistol, and if you do all the extra work, you can upgrade the pistol quite a bit. But still, you're kind of fighting for ammo the whole time. But then,
Yeah.
like I know
It,
Resident Evil 3 was probably the worst for it though. Like by the end, I
it
remember like I had so much ammo and so many weapons, it didn't even matter.
the funny thing too is that I guess I'll give you a little fucking heads up, I guess, for when you do the second part because the campaign is like it technically you can play the campaign 4 times, eh? For
Right?
Resident Evil 2 because it's like you have Leon A, Claire B, Claire A, Leon B.
Okay.
So they all kind of play up a little bit different. Similar but different. So
Right.
I would recommend it. It's kind of fun. But anyways, the B scenarios are definitely difficult.
Oh yeah. It's
Because
is it?
your starter gun changes.
Oh.
So like they add like there's a difficult. If B story is shorter than A, but it's also more complex, like in a certain way, because like for example, again, I I don't know if I'd call it a spoiler, but at the same time, like Claire's main gun is like a little small little magnum,
Yeah. I've seen
like a
that thing
little
before.
revolver. Yeah, a little revolver. But in the Claire's B story, uh, you get a you get that gun, but you also get like a 45 caliber pistol, and with that, um, you don't find any 9 mil ammo. If you want to if you want a 9 mil ammo, you have to make it through the gunpowder.
Oh,
So and then the ammo for the 45 caliber pistol that they give you is more, I find, more limiting than the 9 mil ammo. Like it's way harder to get because you can't craft the 45 caliber ammo. And then the gun on top of it is fucking dog shit. Like I I would need to look up info on if there's actually any true benefits of the 45 caliber pistol compared to um the 9 mil, because
right.
like Leon's 45 caliber pistol is way better than Claire's. Claire has like a single action revolver.
Oh, okay. Is this 45? You mean the Matilda?
His Matilda would be a 9 mil.
Oh, okay. So
And then
so there's one I don't have yet.
yeah, but you won't get it till you play Leon story B.
Oh, okay.
So like, so your fourth, if you decide to play the campaigns, like all four, let's say call them all four parts,
Yeah.
then yeah, your fourth run into the story, you'd get that gun.
Okay, interesting.
Yeah,
Huh. So
yeah, like and like again, your first game play or your game through, I bet you. I don't know. I think you've done. I'd have to take a look at your channel and see how many hours you've put in so far, but I think you're at what, 6 hours probably,
yeah, something like that.
maybe less, maybe less. 4 hours. My first game, my first walkthrough, I think took me 8 hours. I think to get through the first one of the storylines, and to get an S rank or an S plus rank, I think you need to beat the game in like 2 hours.
Okay.
Yeah, like a speed runner, the world's fastest speed runner. Now it wasn't like, I don't think it was like fully legit, or might have been, but I think it was 53 minutes.
That's fucking quick.
Yeah, I actually watched one guy do it in 57 minutes. I literally watched him right at the very beginning. He did it with Claire. Like he was doing like speed running techniques, like when you're walking down the stairs or going up the stairs, he would like raise his gun up and it would like take a frame out of the running up the stairs animation, so it speeded up things. But I think he also did it down too, so it almost like you're sliding down the stairs.
Right.
Yeah.
There's a lot of like small optimizations that people will do to like it's crazy. Speedrunning is fucking awesome.
Yeah.
Unless you're down and you can't just fucking enjoy anything.
It's not the way it's meant to be played.
Well, yeah, no fucking shit. But
Yeah.
it's just fun to watch people be cool.
Yeah.
Grow up! Just fucking grumpy. But yeah. So there's just one quick thing I was gonna say, and then and then I was gonna close it out with this other thing. But
Okay.
the first one is just a minor thing. I don't know much about these, but there's the new uh here, let me look it up. It's Pokemon. There's that new, what is it? Scarlet and Violet. That's what it is. So
Oh wow.
they're going back to colors for Pokemon, which it's going to be
Okay.
released on the 18th of November.
Yeah.
But the biggest thing that I heard that's coming up right now is that apparently there's going to be some form of co-op in it.
Interesting.
And Pokemon. And that's pretty cool actually. That it says, yeah, okay, 4-player co-op in addition to just regular old battling. So that's pretty cool that they're actually like, at least they're doing something different.
Yeah.
That's a problem I've always had with Pokemon, is that like Pokemon has always coasted off like gold and silver, I'd say. Like, people always
Yeah.
say red, blue, and yellow were like the peak, but no. The peak was gold and silver because they hashed out a lot of the problems, and they just like made a bunch of new cool Pokemon as well. So like to me, like gold and silver was like the absolute peak at the time.
Yeah.
And they've had this and that and whatever. They've added different things along the way, but like they just haven't changed up the formula much. It's just it's really
I don't know if
fucking boring.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm trying to remember if I played silver or gold. Like I know I played blue for sure.
Yeah, and I mean blue, yellow, and red are awesome. They're fucking, and green if you're in Japan, but
Oh, okay. It'd be really cool if they made like like one of the let's say we'll call them the original 5, the yellow, blue, red, gold, and silver.
yeah.
It'd be cool if you took one of those and then did the co-op.
Yeah.
Because because the thing is, like this co-op one, it's going to have the new Pokemon in it, and I haven't watched fucking Pokemon in the last
20 years?
yeah, 20 yeah, exactly. Yeah, I'd say 20 years, yeah.
Yeah, I mean I watched a couple movies here and there in my early 20s, but like
Yeah.
I never kept up with the show by any means.
Yeah.
My knowledge on the show is pretty much original series, and then
Mhm.
a little bit of the gold and silver arc, like where it's they're going into Johto, but like even that I don't have a lot. But like the peak as far as the games go is gold and silver. That's where I played the most, and that's where I truly believe they kind of peaked in. But the perfect Pokemon game, as just a standalone title, is Heart Gold and Soul Silver, because those were the HD remasters of Gold and Silver for Nintendo DS. But they added some cool stuff to it, and some like quality of life shit they added. But it was like the most perfect version of those games, and to me that was like that's all they needed was that. And since then, all they've released is essentially, to me, it's just like shovelware. Like literally, I haven't been able to finish a game. Like Pokemon Sword and Shield, I didn't even bother. Pokemon X and Y, I got to like the 4th gym and I was just bored. I just quit. I'm like, I can't do this. And like,
Yeah.
there was that kind of cool game called Hey You Pikachu, or Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee. It was like, and that was essentially like a modern version of Red and Blue and Yellow. Well, it's basically a modern version of Yellow because you started with Pikachu. But it was actually an interesting game because you didn't just level up by battling. You could actually level up by catching Pokemon as well. Like that, when you caught a Pokemon, it actually increased the experience of your party. So, which I thought was neat because it kind of broke up the grinding. Instead of just grinding for like hours to get your level up, you could just level up naturally as you catch or battle Pokemon. So
Yeah.
that was kind of cool. But either way, I might look into it when it's released. We'll see. We'll see what it looks like. But I do think it's cool that they're adding co-op. So I do like that. That's a good feature for me. But are you ready to shine?
Well, all right, I'm ready to shine, I guess. Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna rub paint on your body. No, I here, I'll show you here. I want, this is how I wanted to end this one. I just want to show you this little list and get your reaction. Let me just copy it over here. Okay. So I'm pasting it right now. So this is from GameSpot. This is from GameSpot.
Oh.
And this is their ranking they released a couple days ago on Tuesday. Or yesterday, I guess. Tuesday. Because we're recording this on Wednesday. This was what they released for... I don't know if this was them or if this was like they surveyed people. But either way, this is what they came up with as the top 10 Resident Evil games.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, coming in at number 1 is Resident Evil 2. Now they say both versions, which okay. And then Resident Evil 4 at number 2, Resident Evil 7 at number 3. Number 4 is Resident Evil Village. Number 5 is the original Resident Evil. Number 6 is Resident Evil Code Veronica. Number 7 is Revelations. Number 8 is 5. Number 9 is 0. And number 10 is Resident Evil Revelations 2. So, so yeah. So, yeah. What do you think as a guy that's like really into the series, has played almost all of them? Like, what do you think about this list? Because a lot of people didn't like this list at all.
Yeah, I would agree.
I find it weird that number 5 Resident Evil. I find it weird that they didn't put like the remake.
Yeah, I wish they would clarify on 5. I would like to understand if that's the remake or if that's considered the original. That's one thing that bugs me. 0. What do
you mean number 5? There's a remake of 5?
Sorry. I meant spot number 5, the Resident Evil.
Oh yeah. No,
yeah, sorry.
I thought that was weird. Yeah, because it's just because I don't think anybody would technically say the original. I think most people really like the GameCube one, like the remake.
See, the funny thing is that there is like there's like a nostalgia style Resident Evil fans, and then there's like I don't know. There's so many different groups of Resident Evil fans, but like there's a lot of fucking idiots too. But if I had to make that list, I would go 2 is pretty good. I think Code Veronica. I think I would still put Code Veronica as number 1, and then I would do Resident Evil 2 as number 2.
Yeah.
Willing to say Resident Evil HD, or let's call it Remake 1. I'll go, so Code Veronica, Remake 2, Remake, one
thing I think
story,
is weird.
What's that?
Is that Resident Evil 3 is not on this list. It's weird because there are 8, technically 9 if you count 0, but there are 9 mainstream titles that are numbered, and they're all on here except for 3. And
that actually, come to think of it, I didn't even notice that.
Yeah.
That actually blows my mind how Revelations is on this list and 3 isn't.
But again, that's one thing I thought was weird.
And that's coming from a guy, again, that's only played Remake 3. I didn't mind Remake 3, but it definitely and you'll experience this too. Once you go through Resident Evil 2, and maybe you're already noticing it now, but Remake 2 is so much better than Remake 3.
Oh, yeah. I'm already having more fun on number 2.
There's just something about the charm of Resident Evil Remake 2 that just Remake 3, they unfortunately just fell short. Again, I enjoy 3.
Yeah, I like 3 a lot. I thought it was good. It looked great. Like the story looked great. I mean, for some reason they made Carlos, that's his name, right? For some reason he had massive hair.
Yeah, he looks so much different compared to the original.
Yeah, it was funny because you can swap to his old skin.
Yeah,
it doesn't even look like the same fucking guy.
I know. Yeah.
But I don't know. I just thought it was weird that was one of my biggest. I don't even know how I would rank all these. Obviously, 2, 4 would be up near the number 1 spot for sure. But like, I don't think I would put Revelations on here.
No, if I did, they would be at say if I had to go based on this list, Revelations and Revelations 2 would be probably 9 and 10.
Yeah,
Just because, unfortunately, I just don't know them. 5. So I'd go Code Veronica 2 remake. And then I think I would say Resident Evil 5, then 0, then 8 or Village, then 7. What am I missing here?
yeah. Village was really
4. Oh yeah, 4. Okay, I don't mind the story of 4. It's so funny to me because like maybe it's the fact that I went through 4 and then I did 5 afterwards,
good. Yeah.
but like I gameplay I like 5 over 4.
Well, and like the gameplay would definitely be better.
Yeah.
It definitely would have
Um,
been an upgrade
Yeah.
because they were years apart.
Yeah. 4 again, 4 was the very first one over the shoulders and then it would stop like the tank controls for 4 just drove me fucking nuts. It bugged me so much.
Yeah.
It bugged me more. Like Code Veronica felt more fluid than 4 did. And Code Veronica had fixed camera angles.
Oh,
Like
that's
there's
weird.
just Code Veronica and 0 would be considered like I think are actually considered some of the hardest Resident Evil games. Like I definitely take that for both of them because Code Veronica you have to be very particular when it comes to that game because if you miss out in certain ways, you can lock yourself like not hard lock, but like even like I don't know even what the term would be. You could fuck yourself out of not being able to beat the final boss.
Oh, really? Like
Yeah.
lack of ammo?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, because how the ending boss, the fight with the ending boss, it almost does like 4 attacks at once. Like it'll like fucking have a tentacle thing hitting you, plus it'll send these like weird like bugs, rodent things to your feet. So you're like trying to shoot it while like avoiding the tentacle, while also trying to avoid the fucking leech things that are on the ground that jump at you and attack you. Like there's just so much happening that you need to fucking have like the best guns on you
Ooh.
or else you're toast. And like for me, when I played, that's the funny thing. When I played Code Veronica, I didn't play it legit. I did a glitch way on the game.
Did you play a cracked version of the game or something?
Yeah, I played a what do they call? Oh, wow, why am I going blank? Emulator. Played a
Emul-
PS2 emulator.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Or actually I played a PS3 emulator. Or no, PS4. No, PS3. Pretty sure.
Fuck.
I don't know. Either way,
I think you're just lying now.
yeah, one of the emulators, anyways.
Guys,
And
you
like
can't get a story straight.
yeah, the one thing that we got to do is there's a way where like it puts like a manual, like a game manual into the inventory of your character of Claire, and you got to like look at it a certain way and have something equipped. And if you do it correctly and go through the manual, it'll put the gun in your hand, and then when you shoot the gun, it like breaks something, and then the herb will be your green herb will be in the location of where the manual was, and so your that specific herb will be unlimited. You can take it out of your inventory, put it in your inventory, but every time you use it, you'll never lose it. So it's like you
Oh,
have like in theory, you have like unlimited health.
fucking cheater.
Yeah. But here's the crazy thing, man. Here's the crazy thing. I swear I had it. Um I had it in the first boss fight and I still couldn't beat the first boss fight.
Holy fuck. I. You know what? I would. I will say this. I would love to see a remake of Code Veronica. Because
Yeah. Oh,
I
dude.
I feel like that's a
Yeah.
very. I feel like that's a very like not accessible game.
Dude, people are there's a lot of people that are very frustrated with the fact that 4 is getting remade before Code Veronica, because technically 4 is in the era of over the shoulder camera shooting style, where Code Veronica is like, again, it's not a numbered game, but it's like in theory Code Veronica almost should have been 4. Like, to some
Right.
people, like some hardcore Resident Evil fans, people consider Resident Evil Code Veronica Resident Evil 4, because I don't know where Capcom was going with it. If it was just like, because at the time they were getting really big into making these side games like Resident Evil Survivor, Resident Evil Dead Aim,
Ooh, the old dead
and then
aim.
yeah, and it's funny because um a lot of people are not actually a big fan of Dead Aim, but I love it because, one, it is a nostalgia part of it, and two, there's like what's the term I'm looking for? Um, it has sentimental value because it's my first Resident Evil game that I played.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Dead Aim was the very first one, and then after I played Dead Aim, I'm like, oh, I'll play fucking Resident Evil 2, like the original 2, and then I got down the rabbit hole of Resident Evil. Like, I think I played 4 after that.
Holy
And then I
shit.
started backtracking onto the other games.
And then you got scared.
Yep. Got perfect. Because I think it
Scared.
went Dead Aim, played a little bit of 2, played Code Veronica. Yeah, I think that's how it went. Went Dead Aim 2, Code Veronica 4, 5. And then time 5 came out. Then I played Remake 1, and then Resident Evil 0, and yeah, then 6. Watched you play 7.
Oh, really?
Uh,
You didn't play 7?
I haven't played 7 yet. I have it.
I
I
know.
did buy it. The
Are you gonna play it in your
I am.
in your thing? Oh,
Yeah.
fuck! Here we go.
Yeah, see how excited you are for me to play 7? That's like how excited I am for you playing Resident Evil 2.
Yeah, but the difference is you're a cowardly fool.
I am fucking terrified. Like, I'll be honest, I'm not joking. I am actually terrified of playing 7.
Oh, like
There's such a campy kind of feel to 7, and like more like compared to like Village was very open. So like it was fine. But with, again, just like, I think almost like maybe it's just like Resident Evil 2. Resident Evil 2 very, like, in certain areas feel very claustrophobic, and then you have a big object
and then you
in
have
your
a
way.
big,
So
and
like,
then you have a big baby following you through a fuck.
yeah, okay, so that part of Resident Evil Village I was terrified about.
That was fucked
That
up.
was
That part was
that
fucked up.
that part was fucked up, but man, did they ever fucking hit the fucking, like, they did a fucking superb job of fucking horror in that
It's
spot.
very
man.
good. But
Yeah.
actually, the scariest part for me, like besides that part was pretty terrifying. But one of the scariest parts for me was Heisenberg's factory. Those creepy machine guys. They would, like, sometimes they fucking sneak up on you. Like, it's very dark.
Yeah.
It's very dark in that
Oh
factory.
yeah.
And like you just kind of be going around, and all of a sudden, like, you just hear like steam, like.
Oh yeah.
I'm like,
Yeah.
don't. Yeah, that was a fun.
I don't know, man. I think the most scariest part for me was when you get to play Chris Redfield in Resident Evil Village. You get like what a weird like concept of a game. You have like survivor horror, and then you get like into horror, and then back into like a normal, like action adventure kind of thing, and then you get into like Call of Duty fucking
with Chris.
shoot 'em up with Chris. Yeah. Like,
innocent werewolf comes out, howls.
Yeah.
Just
when you're when you're playing Winters, you're like, oh god. Chris Redfield, you're like, support. AC 130, standing by.
Yeah. Yeah. 8130 overhead. Watch your back, boys.
Yeah.
You got like a drum mag in your fucking assault rifle. Here we go, boys.
Did you see the DLC for Village coming out?
Yes, yeah, we talked about it on here, I thought.
Yeah,
Where
I
it was,
think so.
It's gonna
There's
be it's gonna be Winter's daughter.
Yeah, there's that story mode, and then the DLC that they're adding for mercenary mode.
Yes.
That it has, so you could play Chris Redfield,
Lady D.
Lady D, and Heisenberg.
Yeah. I thought that was cool that you were able to
Yeah.
play as like Lady D and
Yeah, like the villains and have their like abilities and shit. That's fucking
Yeah.
wild to me.
well, I remember Resident Evil 5 even blew my mind because I had played 4 at the
Dude.
time. But when you
Yeah.
could play as Wesker, I thought that was fucking badass.
Dude, and then not only that, but he had that special attack. He put the 2 joysticks in, and he'd
Yeah.
do his special. He'd do a run, and then if you triggered, then he would do like this fucking haymaker uppercut.
Yeah.
There's just one tap a lot of bosses and shit, but it took up a lot. I think it took up your health though.
Yeah, it took up your health to run.
Yeah,
Yeah, you ran.
But yeah,
but you like actually ran like Wesker. It's fucking cool.
yeah.
And Resident, I know I hadn't played at the time, but I know in Resident Evil 4 you could play as him, but I don't think he had any abilities.
No, I don't think he had any abilities, but he was also strong too, if I remember.
Yeah, yeah. But one cool character from there was playing as Krauser.
Krauser, yeah,
Like being
yeah,
able to
because he
use
had a
arrows.
special arm. Yeah,
Yeah.
arrows and arm. Hunk was pretty good too.
Yeah, yeah,
He had the neck breaker, and if you could properly time it, you could go like neck breaker, headshot, head breaker, or neck breaker, and then just keep on doing it. You could just get a wild combo going on there.
yeah. I think Hunk is actually the meta for that game, if I'm not mistaken. Like, I think to
I
get
think
the high
so.
to get the highest score possible, I think you have to play as Hunk and do that neck
Yeah.
breaker thing. And
Yeah,
it's-
I wouldn't be surprised.
One that's not good for scoring, but it's good for just having fun, is Sheva in her tribal thing in,
Oh yeah,
in
yeah,
Resident Evil 5. Because I think the arrows it's a one that killed everything except for like bosses.
yeah.
Like all the normal
Um,
ganados or whatever they're called. I think they all
Yeah.
get hit, they get killed one hit, no matter where they get hit.
Yeah, the Jill's pretty good too. Actually, I think it's the BSAA you want to have as Jill.
Yeah, yeah,
For
that's
gun
where she got
selection.
the white pants and like the blue hat.
Yeah, yeah,
I like her back attack where she like jumps on them and breaks her neck with her.
yeah. Neck break. Yeah, that's
wh-
that's the combo you want to have.
I'm like, Jill, can you just do that to me? Break my neck with your thighs, please.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, you don't have to break my neck, but just put your thighs in my face. Jill,
The
call me, please.
there's a little different, slightly off subject, just kind of, it's somewhat in there.
Somebody broke your neck
So
with their thighs.
WWE, they've switched over, I think, to PG-13 or PG-14 now.
Oh fuck, there's gonna be sex now.
Yeah, and there's a part in there. There was a thing just recently, I think, on Raw. It was Rey Mysterio, Dominic Mysterio. Yeah, I think that's right. Dominic, his son, anyways, right? And
Yeah.
they're going against this faction called Judgment Day, and yeah, you remember at WrestleMania there's there's the one women's championship match, like tag team. There's the Liv Morgan and Rhea Ripley.
Yep.
They're kind of dressed up as Batman and whatever. Catwoman, I think. But yeah, there's a picture, and it's what it is. It's Dominic Toretto, or not Dominic Toretto. Jesus Christ, the Dominic. He's in the turnbuckle area, and Rhea Ripley has her legs like around, like her thighs like wrapped around his neck, like choking him out, like a move or something.
Yeah.
And it's like, and so WWE just recently posted it. I think like maybe it was yesterday on Facebook, and it's like there you go, WWE Universe or something like that. And then it shows a picture of Dominic get like fucking choked out by Rhea, and it's like everyone's like, yeah, Dominic, here he is, fucking crying like a baby, and everyone else is like, "I wish that was me." Fuck.
That's fucking hilarious.
Oh,
Oh
fuck.
my god. But same.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that's all I had for today. I was probably gonna just wrap her up there. And I'm starving. I'm gonna go eat.
Yeah. You do that.
Cause I'm fucking hungry. Are you still busy?
Yeah. Unfortunately.
Fuck you, you're busy. Get the fuck out there. I'm gonna call in the audience right now. Audience, using your keypads, using A, B, C, or D, please vote now. Oof. Looks like they've all voted. Yeah. Answer was C. Ryan's being a bitch. Yeah.
I'm trying to get you that picture right now though.
You'll have to you definitely send it to me.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you guys want to check out more of my playthrough of Resident Evil 2, the remake 2, I know Ryan's all horny for me to finish it.
Dude, yeah. People gotta watch this.
Yeah, it's on
So
Twitch,
awesome.
twitch.tv/codemanliness.
Mm-hmm.
And
go check out the VODs too, so you can watch because you've streamed it twice already, if I remember correctly.
Yeah. I've two VODs already.
Definitely go check out the VODs. Watch them. They're fucking awesome.
Yeah, and he's got some good clips up there.
I got some clips. I don't have all the clips, but yeah, definitely.
And those clips are on twitch.tv/the_houster.
Would they be under mine or would they be under yours?
Well, they'd be under mine, but like the guy who made them.
Yes.
At twitch.tv/the_houster. And remember to follow the podcast on all forms of social media. Links are in the description below. And I will see you guys in the next episode. Because Will Smith apologized.
Yeah.
And also, I will leave you guys with this. We all know the number one game on the list should have been Resident Evil Umbrella Chronicles. Thank you. That is all.